Welcome to today's update. Right now, BTC is repeating history on the daily time frame with a lot of liquidation price building below the current price of BTC, and also taking a look at the 4 hours price chart, you can see that we are still having this major active bearish divergence playing out here on the 4 hours price chart. We are going to be looking at all of this in a moment, and also taking a look at ETH right here. We are still holding firmly above this major level of support, which is kind of bullish for the short term. But if you take a look at the 4 hours price chart here, you can currently see we are still having a major bearish divergence here, just like what we are seeing on the BTC price chart. So we are going to be looking at all of this in this video. Make sure you watch this video to the end. Taking a look at BTC here on the weekly time frame, BTC has failed to close firmly above the 78k level, which I mentioned on my previous video that if you can see this weekly candle, which is this green candle right here, to close above the 78k level, then we might be looking at the target of 80k to 84k level. But right now we failed to close above it, and we got a massive rejection from it. So right now BTC is looking absolutely not good on the weekly time frame here, because as you can see, we might get a rejection at this level to come down to grab level of liquidity that is currently sitting at the 65k, 62k, and the 60k level. So we are looking more bearish here on the weekly time frame. The only way this can be invalidated is if we see a weekly candle right now to close above the 78k level, which from there we can easily target the 82k to 84k level. But right now we're looking weak here on the weekly time frame, as long as we are still below the 78k level. Now taking a look at BTC here on the daily time frame, as you can see, we are repeating history here on the daily time frame, just like what we saw back here in January 2026. We saw BTC tested this level of resistance here on this bear flag pattern, and what we saw was a rejection that sent us into much more lower parity. So right now currently we are having this rejection here, and if BTC should repeat this history, we are definitely going to take out the 60k to 62k level here on the daily time frame. But there is a catch. As long as we hold firmly above the 68k level here, which is acting as a level of support here on the bear flag pattern, if you take a look at this trend line right here, if we hold above the 68k level, we might avoid this major downtrend. So right now on the daily time frame, BTC is looking very weak, as long as we are still within this bear flag pattern. What I was expecting during the week that did happen was a break above the resistance right here, which is the 78k level, then hold it and sit above it. From there we can easily see much more higher prices and also invalidate this bear flag pattern. But as you can see, we failed to break above it, and we are again seeing another rejection, just like what we saw back here in January 2026. So the levels I'm currently looking at right now on the daily time frame is this major level of support right here, the 68k level. If we fail to hold above the 68k level, then we might be taking a look at the 63 to 62k level, and also the 60k level, and taking a look at much more lower time frame like the 4 hours price chart. Right here I pointed out this bearish divergence here a few days ago on my video, which I said the price is printing a higher high, but if you take a look at the RSI, we were seeing a lower high. So right now we're having this pullback due to this current active bearish divergence, and the major key level of support right here to look into in this 4 hours price chart is sitting at the 73k $600 level, which we are currently bouncing from right now. And if we fail to hold above this major level of support right here, then we are definitely going to grab the liquidity that is currently sitting at the 70k 500. And also if we fail to hold above the 70k 500, then we might as well be looking at the 65k level here on the 4 hours price chart. And also if we fail to hold above the 65k level, then the major level here, which is currently within this price range, is sitting at the 62k 600. So these are the levels here on the 4 hours price chart, and this is what is currently going on the 4 hours price chart. If you take a look at this level right here, the 70k $500 level is currently acting as a liquidity level here on the liquidation heat map. If you take a look at the 2 weeks of price action, if you take a look at it here, the major liquidity, like I said, is sitting at the 70k $200 level here. And also if you take a look at the 4 hours price chart, you can see it's currently acting as a major level of liquidity here. That is why I said the most major key level of support right now on the 4 hours price chart is sitting at the 70k level right here. And Like you know, BTC always move towards wherever there's liquidity. So a few hours from now or a few days from now, I won't be surprised to see BTC coming down to grab the liquidity that is currently sitting at the 70k level before going into much more higher prices. Or if you fail to hold above the 70k level, then we can also come down to grab the liquidity that is currently sitting at the 65k level, which I previously explained. So this is what we are currently having here on the 4 hours price chart. Shifting our focus to the ETH price chart on the daily time frame to be precise. Right now we are still holding firmly above this major level of support right here, sitting at the $2,216 level to the $2,095 level. As long as we hold firmly above this level of support right here, we are looking good for the short term. But if you take a look at the entire price structure, ETH is still within a bear flag pattern. And if you take a look at what happened when we broke below the bear flag pattern here in January, what we saw was a massive drop down. So we don't want this to repeat itself on the ETH price chart. What we want is ETH to hold firmly above this level of support right here, then from there break above this resistance here on the bear flag pattern. Then from there we can easily flip bullish for the long term. But as long as we are still within this bear flag pattern on the longer term, we are still looking very bearish. So what I want from the ETH price chart right now is to get a daily candle to close above this level right here, which is the $2,600 level, which is acting as a major level of resistance on the bear flag pattern. But if we fail to break above this level, then we are definitely going to come down to this level of support right there, break below it, then we can easily go to much more lower price. So this is what we're currently having here on the daily time frame of ETH. We are still looking very weak for the long term, but on the shorter term, as long as we hold firmly above the $2,600 level, we are looking solid. So this is it for the ETH price chart. Now if you shift our focus to much more lower time frame like the 4 hours price chart, as you can see, we are still having a bearish divergence here on the 4 hours price chart, just like what we're having on the BTC price chart. And as long as this bearish divergence is very much in play, we are definitely going to see ETH going into much more lower prices. And the major level of support here to watch out for on the 4 hours price chart is this level of support right there, sitting at the $2,180 level, and a break below the $2,180 level is going to let us to test another level of support right there, sitting at the $2,023 level approximately. And also a break below the $2,023 level is going to let us to test this major key level of support right there, sitting at the $1,900 level approximately. But there is a catch. The only way we can easily avoid this major drop down is to see either the RSI to break above this trend line right here, or the price to get a massive pump to break above this level of resistance here on the price chart. And with so doing, we're definitely going to invalidate the bearish divergence here on the 4 hours price chart post. But right now we should pay attention to this level because as long as this 4 hours bearish divergence is active, we are definitely going to see BTC price is either shop in sideways price action or get a little bit of cool off to come and test this major level of support right here on the price chart. So this is what we have on the ETH price chart. And taking a look at the stablecoin dominance right now, if you take a look at the stablecoin dominance on the daily time frame, we are having more strength from the stablecoin dominance because we tested this major trend line here, which I pointed that in my last video. And I said what I want from the price is to break below this trend line. But right now, if you take a look at the price, we've tested this trend line and we're having a bounce right now. And with this bounce on the table, we are definitely going to see BTC and major altcoins are shopping to much more lower prices. So what I want from the stablecoin dominance right now is to break below this trend line, then invalidate this long-term bullish trend. From there, we can easily see much more higher prices from BTC and altcoins. But as we are seeing right now, if we come here to this level of resistance, then break above it, then hold firmly above it, we are definitely going to see BTC and a lot of altcoin going to much more lower price. So during this week, watch out for the stablecoin dominance. If you see that we are seeing weakness from the stablecoin dominance, just know that we are going to see rally from Bitcoin and major altcoins. But if we continue to see strength from the stablecoin dominance right here, we are definitely going to see a lot of weakness from Bitcoin and the entire altcoin market. And also pay attention to what is happening in the Middle East, because tomorrow, which is the next 24 hours, is the deadline for the 2-week ceasefire, and the peace talk has went sideways. Iran has refused to accept the condition in order to stop the ongoing war. So let's pay attention to what is currently happening in the Middle East right now, because that is one of the major key events that is currently influencing risk asset and also the entire global market. So with that being said, this has brought us to the end of today's video. If you like this video and you want to continue to watch this kind of content on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel right here. Turn on the notification bell so that next time when I make a specific video just like this, you will definitely be notified. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.